Hello and welcome back to part 2 of Day of the Tentacle Remastered. Thanks Hoagie. When last I left, we just jumped back into the past with Hoagie here, and we were set to give some plans for a patent application for a super battery to old Ed Edison.
It's the battery plans I'm supposed to give to that Red Edison dude.
Thanks for the summary, Hoagie. Alright, so let's just move on.
Kumquats. I don't wanna. Ye oldie outhouses.
Don't think I've ever actually eaten a kumquat.
The father of our country is gazing out at me. Wow.
Oh, meanwhile.
How about an amendment that the president has to be a human being?
Please, this is serious business.
You're right.
Bizarre. So there's a very American theme to some of the puzzles and some of the lore in Day of the Tentacle.
It's totally covered with crud.
It does telegraph some of those puzzle solutions to you.
Making it dirtier won't help.
One which we saw in the last episode in regards to a Hoover in a basement. But we'll sort of speak about that more as we come to it, I guess. Is there anything inside this mailbox? We'll have a look at that.
You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
Well,
it's open. You're brilliant. What a novel design.
Any more than that.
Come to Baltimore at once.
That seems strange. I don't remember that from playing in the game originally. Can we open the door? Yep. And go in.
What's up? Don't feel like talking, huh? Vow of silence or something, probably.
Pretty weird that there's just like a embalmed human being
cool.
standing at the front here at reception.
I had something for Red Edison. Do you know where I could find him? Great hat, man. I know some dudes in a band who'd eat roaches for hats like that.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we're getting anything out of this mummy here.
Know where I could get them a couple of hats extra big?
So, let's just leave this for now.
Later, dude.
I wonder if we can
closed.
open this clock like we could in the past. Aha! This is Red Edison. Oh well, that was easier than I ever remembered it being. See what he has to say.
What is it?
You look kind of familiar.
Of course I do. I'm Red Edison, the inventor, not to mention owner of this inn. Perhaps you've seen my picture in some important scientific journal.
He's of course distantly
Then
related to
again,
Dr. Fred.
Maybe not.
Do you know Ben Franklin?
Franklin? I would never associate with that overstuffed goofball. He has the stupidest idea about glasses with one red lens and one blue one.
There's a joke in there that's went above me about 3D glasses.
What are you doing?
I'm inventing, you simpleton. What's it look like I'm doing?
I know an inventor who looks a bit like you.
Well, it's not one of my sons, that's
I feel
for sure.
like they're just both going over each other's heads at the moment.
Red Edison, foremost genius of my day, am to be the last in a long line of gifted inventors. My nearly indistinguishable sons have decided that they want to be artists. I think it was Jed's idea. Or is it
Jed and Ned,
No,
yeah.
no, the left-handed one at any rate. There must be some sort of bad blood on their mother's side.
What are you inventing?
It's a new size-independent fastening mechanism based on circular geometry.
What are you inventing?
It's a new size-independent
Oh, I thought you might
fastening
get a dumbed-down
mechanism
explanation
based
of it
on
after that.
circular geometry.
Well, see you later.
You might if you cut that hair a bit shorter.
I guess I just sort of hand him the plans then, but let's look at the
It's
bulletin board
covered with
first.
plans and junk.
Nah, nothing that Hoagie's interested in. Well, let's just try handing him the plans and seeing what happens.
Super battery, eh? Brilliant design. Sometimes I amaze myself. Now all I need is oil, vinegar, and some gold.
Why do I get the feeling I'll need to find some oil, vinegar and gold now for this guy?
Hey,
What is it this time?
what was it you needed for that
That's,
battery
yeah, that's
again?
the setup.
Oil, vinegar, and gold.
Oil,
Let me know if you happen across any.
vinegar and gold. Well, we'll keep that in mind. And
Say, that's a left-handed hammer, you know. I invented it myself. It was for my ungrateful slob of a left-handed son. Oh, well.
that'll come in handy at one point, I'm sure.
Just looks like a regular hammer.
Of
to
course,
me,
yeah, like
but
left-handed
I'm
hammer,
no
what?
scientist.
Can we maybe take the lab coat
It
as
looks
well?
more like a raincoat than a lab coat.
Hey! Only employees are allowed to use that lab coat.
Guess that'll be a no. I don't think there's anything else we can interact with in this area. So we'll just head through the door. It could either go up the stairs or through the main door here. I'll go through the door. John Hancock, Thomas Jefferson. So yeah, these are important figures in American history. Like, they didn't mean to me much to me as a kid reading about them here. They're more familiar to me now, but not extensively.
Yo,
Hello?
what's up? You cold?
Cold? I'm freezing.
I think there may be a historical thing about him always being cold or something. I'd have to look it up to know for sure. I don't really know.
Well, why don't you put a coat on?
I'm wearing a coat, you nitwit. I've even got this blanket, which makes me itch, and I'm still freezing.
What are you guys doing in here?
That could help.
We're writing writing the...
We're drafting a constitution for the United States.
Ah, that
Don't
means a bit more to me
say
now than
draft,
it did
you'll
back
only
then.
make me colder.
Yeah.
Wimp.
Why don't you have some hot coffee?
Oh, I can't stand coffee. It makes me irritable and want to bang my head against the walls.
Yeah,
Whoa, I can relate.
I was thinking that.
Well, please don't do it around here.
Shouldn't you guys be working instead of just sitting there?
Writer's block. We can't think of any amendments or anything, so we put a suggestion box over there. I don't suppose you have any brilliant ideas?
That'll come up later, if not quite soon. Free sandwiches since school.
What about free sandwiches for all roadies?
No, there's no such thing as...
Don't say it, dude. I've heard it before. How come you sign your name so big?
astigmatism.
You mean you have, like, a childhood complex?
All right. The truth is that a friend once told me that women go crazy over guys with a big signature.
I don't think we're going to get
Well,
more
I
out
gotta
of
go, dude.
old Hancock there, so let's speak to Thomas Jefferson.
Hey, tall, dark, and spiffy. My name's Hoagie.
Well, how quaint. I am, of course, Thomas Jefferson, noted scholar, musician, horseman, student of the sciences, member of the bar.
Oh, sure, I've heard of you, dude. What's in the can, Tommy?
Thomas. My name is Thomas, and this, my chubby friend, is a time capsule, filled with remembrances of our time to be revealed 400 years hence.
So we're 400 years in the past here, and I presume 400 years in the future. I think that's how it's going to work here. Or maybe it is. I thought it was 200 each way, but maybe not. I don't really know when the American Constitution was written, so that would help.
Dude, is that like the Constitution?
Right now, it's just a constitution, I'm afraid. We hit a slight creative block right after the preamble. That's why we put up a suggestion box over there.
Has anyone ever told you you're a very snappy dresser?
Why, yes. I studied at Virginia Tentacle, where I majored in color theory. I was captain of the varsity cravat team.
Those are impressive credentials, Tom.
Thomas.
Dude, I loved your work on the Declaration of Independence.
Ah, thank you. What was your favorite part?
I like the we the people part.
That's not in the Declaration of... Say, that's not bad. Maybe we can use it.
Could you start a fire, please?
I'd love to oblige you, young man, but I can't. This is the only log, and I'm saving it for posterity.
How can you let Hancock suffer like that?
A real man is warmed by the fires of his spirit. You should listen to Washington relate his experiences at Valley Forge and take heed.
Well,
So,
almost finished the
how's
dialogue with this guy.
time capsule going?
I'm sorry to say that except for my log, we haven't got a thing.
Well,
There's
later,
maybe something
dude.
about him putting a log in a time
What?
capsule that
What's
I'm
going to happen later?
not clued up on there. I think, if I remember rightly, you just have George Washington to the right here. We can look at the Constitution though.
They don't seem to have gotten too far.
I don't presume I can pick that up without being told off.
You can look, but don't touch.
Can we see anything about the log?
It's big, it's heavy, it's wood.
Sorry, I'm saving it.
In the time
It
capsule?
looks like a martini shaker.
Don't touch that, it's government property.
Well, let's try speaking to George Washington. Look at him first.
He looks oddly familiar. Excuse me. Yes?
That voice brings back memories.
Whoa, you're like George Washington. Very much like him, according to my wife, Mrs. Washington. My name's Hoagie. Like the sandwich? How quaint. Is it true about you and the cherry tree?
That's another thing that references
yes,
American
quite
history.
True. Why, I've cut down acres of cherry trees in my day. Would you give me a demonstration? I don't see why I should. Weren't you president or something? Yes, I expect to be chosen president unanimously. I'm very well connected. Do you think I should be the ecology president or the education president? I think ecology is very important. Yes, of course, but what really matters is which one sounds better. Do you really have wooden teeth? As a matter of fact, I do make use of artificial teeth. I find them to be far superior to the ordinary enamel variety. Where could I get some of those? They're rather expensive. Mine were custom made for me by my good friend Paul Revere. Doesn't he have a band or something? I believe you have him confused with someone else.
Would you brush them with?
What do you brush them with? I use a toothbrush, much like everyone else. And a bit of wood polish, of course. Doesn't that taste awful?
You'd think so.
Not if you take them out first. Don't you have a problem with splitters? I've been to war, boy. No one who's heard the thunder of musket fire, smelled the sulfur from a cannon blast, and felt the fear in the hearts of his comrades is going to be bothered by a little thing like, oh, blast it. Well, what about
Dry rot is pretty bad.
Hardly. What are you looking at out there? The future of our nation.
The
Those
outhouses.
outhouses? No. I was just admiring my reflection in the window. Striking, aren't I?
Bit of a vain one, this George Washington.
Cold enough
Almost
for
finished
you?
his dialogue, I guess.
Cold? Why, you don't know the meaning of the word. I spent a winter at Valley Forge. Now that was cold. Why, my spit would freeze before it hit the ground. Cool. Extremely.
Well, I don't think we're getting much more from these guys here. I don't think we can we maybe take the gold quilted quill pen?
Hey, keep your hands off that.
Can we use it with the
Hey,
Constitution?
keep your hands off that.
No, I don't think we can get anything more from these guys. Right, let's go through. Can we go in the fireplace? Strange. This is a bit mind bending, this one, but we'll go with it. Can we go through the window here? Let's see.
Looks like someone's bedroom. It's already open.
Bit of a strange way of doing it, this one. Right, there's a cat. Can we speak to it?
What a pretty pussycat. Cats dig these.
I'd like
Yeah,
to grab the pet mouse, but it's not going to let me. Use cat?
Use it for what?
Good point.
Very Spartan.
Ned and Jed's beds.
Very Spartan. All right, paint.
Can we take that?
All right, paint.
That could come in handy. Do both windows go into the same room here?
It's blocked up with somebody's bed. It's blocked up with somebody's bed.
I can't really tell if... Yeah, look, I presume that's the other window there. Right, can we just go down this trapdoor? Because I don't think there's much else to do in here.
It's closed.
Meanwhile...
Soon all the power of the heavens will be mine! All mine! If only we had some nasty weather!
I seem to remember that being a thing to do with electricity hitting a kite, something along those lines. Anyway, let's continue.
It looks like someone's dentures were in here. Hey, I've got to put them
Oh,
somewhere.
I'm getting a bit of interference here. 1 second.
Hi, horsey.
That should be
Hi
better. There we go.
yourself.
A talking horse.
Wow, you can talk.
Wow, so can you. What
Yeah.
a coincidence.
I didn't think horses could talk.
Maybe they just never had anything to say to you. Ever think of that?
You mean
Fair
horses
point.
have been snubbing me my whole life?
Well, if you want to put it that way.
Is this some kind of a trick?
I don't do magic. I'm just a horse.
Yeah, it's sensible for the most part, but when you start having the talking horses and the mummy receptionist, things are going weird places.
Nice teeth.
Thanks. I paid quite a bit for them.
Did I mention how great your teeth look?
Thanks again.
What's a nice horse like you doing in a place like this?
Hey, I live here. What are you doing here?
I'm trying to get back to the future and save the world.
The future, huh? And I thought that Franklin guy was off his nut.
Well, I gotta go.
See you later.
Well, we're not getting anything out the horse.
The horse soaks his dentures in here.
I have a feeling that'll come in handy at one point. Now let's see what's in the store here.
Question is, which one's stuffed and which one's the real McCoy?
I assure you that we are both real, but we are neither one of us McCoys. We are Edisons, Ned and Jed.
Who's who?
Does it really matter? Even our dear father can't tell us apart. He only knows that one of us is left-handed while the other is right, but that neither of us are following in his tiny scientific footsteps.
Well,
Hold still, Jed. So, I'm almost too frightened to ask, are you the marble delivery man? Or the model?
I'm no marble delivery man, but rock is my life.
I'm sure that's terribly amusing, where you're from.
oh, burn.
Where exactly did you come from?
I live off campus with Bernard and Laverne.
How nice for you. How nice for Bernard. How nice for Laverne. How nice for everybody.
Well, actually, they never let me play my music very loud.
Yes, of course. Well, goodbye.
Sorry, hope I haven't jostled.
I don't think we're gonna get much from talking to these guys.
Too late.
It's Ned or Jed's head.
Can we talk to Jed Edison here, see if he has anything to say?
Wow, doesn't even blink.
Please do not perturb my model.
Well, I do seem to remember we've got a left-handed hammer here, so let's try swapping it with this right-handed hammer and seeing what happens.
Oh no. I've lost it.
This is ridiculous, but hilarious at the same time.
Oh, where hath gone the muse that once guided my hand with such care? Must inspiration be so transitory? Must art be so cruel?
Oh,
I'm a failure. Don't say that, Ned. Father was right. We Edisons are made to be scientists, not
what's
artists.
Hoagie done here? Oh no.
Dear brother, we must be strong in these times of creative adversity. Why don't you let me take over for a while? I'll clean this rubble up and start over. You relax. Have a cappuccino.
What?
I'm glad we switched places. I think you're coming out quite well.
First real hint at the strangeness of the time travel mechanic there, but that'll come in handy for a puzzle later on. And I don't really think there's much more I can do or say to these guys here. So we'll continue on our path. Now what was down the stairs here? There's a kite plan. Oh,
I don't quite see how it can fly.
that could come
I
in
don't
handy.
understand that technical
And
stuff.
we can't pick it up or anything. There's a drawer. Let's see what's in there.
Grody, man. I don't go through people's underwear. Grody, man.
Grody. That's
I
a
don't go through people's underwear.
word I'm not knowing what it means.
Nah, there's printer's ink on the sheets.
Wine bottle. Can we pick up the wine bottle? take that if we can.
Chateau de Cheapo, 1775.
Ah, so we're in the year 1775 then. Can't look at the calendar. There's nothing else that we can get from
I
here,
don't
it seems.
understand that technicals. I don't quite see how it can fly.
Yeah, that's going to be it for this room. So, well, let's just keep going then. What's in this door?
I told you guys I'll get to the flag next. I'm working as fast as I can.
Hey, chill. Take your time.
Don't tell me you've got another design change for the flag.
I've got another design change for the flag.
I knew it. What's the current brainstorm from our fickle founding fathers?
Chrome-plated bald eagle, a skull with scorpions, a hologram, or a babe in a leather bikini swinging a broad axe. I like the chrome-plated
Could
bald
it have
eagle.
a chrome-plated bald eagle robot on it?
Oh, what the heck. At this point, I'd do anything just to have it over with. Put the pattern on the table, and I'll look at it when I'm done with this job.
So I'm going to have to get patterns of some kind, I
Stars
would
and
imagine.
stripes, dull, dull, dull.
Uh-huh.
Hey, don't criticize unless you got a better idea.
Can we pick
Gosh,
these up?
I never want to mess with history.
American flag prototypes, I see.
I like these.
Too late. You've already rejected those.
That almost looks like the Overwatch logo there.
That'd make a killer t-shirt.
Look at the bed in
Looks
there. No.
comfortable.
Can we look out the window?
Nice day
No,
outside.
so I guess
Sorry,
we're going to have to
no
get
time for small talk.
some kind of plans to use for that sewing lady there. Right. Go through the next door and see what we find. I presume this is George Washington's room. Is there anything in his bed?
I guess this is George Washington's bed.
There's a cord here. I wonder what will happen if we pull it.
Here I am, don't get your curls in an uproar. Excuse me, Mr. Washington.
That is a weird Irish accent. Okay, that makes the maid come and tidy up the bed. Oh, I can use the maid's cart. What's this? Some soap.
Oh,
Oh,
get away from that. It's a good thing I finished in there quickly. Now scram. They just don't make founding fathers like they used to.
the puzzle there makes me think that I have to do that. Do something in there that makes her take more time to nab that soap off her trolley. But I think we're coming up for about 27, 28 minutes there, so I'm going to stop there for now, and that'll be part 2 of Day of the Tentacle. But I'll hopefully, well, I certainly will be back with more soon, and yeah, keep watching. So, till next time, ta-ra!